Worthy Principal, Host College, Professor Bashir Ahmed Rathur, coordinators of the 1 week Faculty Development Program, respected resource persons, participants, scholars, and students, joining us today virtually for the inaugural program of the International Virtual Faculty Development Program on Tools and Techniques in Research. Today, on the 7th of March 2022, a very good afternoon to you all. As we begin our academic year in the offline mode after a very long time, it is a matter of prestige for all of us here at Amar Singh College that despite the challenges posed by the pandemic, our college continued its commitment towards academic and research enrichment of our students as well as faculty. Traversing the online and offline modes of teaching, simultaneously organizing programs and events both in the online and offline mode, all because of the joint efforts of the administration, the faculty, the staff, and students of the college, upholding the legacy of one of the most premier institutions of the Valley. To kickstart one such venture, the week-long International Faculty Development Program that you're all going to be a part of, it is my privilege to request our worthy principal, Professor Bashir Ahmed Rathur, to formally welcome our guests and participants. So,
thank you, Dr. Shibina, for your opening remarks. Honorable Chief Guest and Vice Chancellor of Cluster University, Srinagar, Professor Dr. Koyum Hussain, who due to some reasons being out of station, is not able to join us. Worthy coordinators, our counterparts from Cape Cameroon Trust from Tamil Nadu, our esteemed resource persons, faculty members and colleagues, our participants, and my dear students. Good evening to all of you. It is a matter of pride and honor for me to be the program director and the host of the International Virtual Faculty Development Program on Tools and Techniques in Research here at one of the oldest and most prestigious institution of higher learning of J&K, especially Kashmir Valley, Amar Singh College, and organized by Amar Singh College, Srinagar, with collaboration with Cape Cameroon Trust, Tamil Nadu. Here we have a legacy of upholding our traditions and culture, while at the same time facilitating our students with the most recent trends in educational scenario from around the globe. Our aim is to create a future of tech-savvy, productive and progressive individuals who are abreast with the latest knowledge coupled with cultural norms and ethos, who definitely will carve niches for themselves in the coming challenging times and bring laurels to their alma mater as well as to the nation. It is with this aim in view that Amar Singh College takes initiatives to incorporate the latest educational norms in confluence with vibrant co- and extra-co-curricular activities for our students for their overall and all-round development that will ultimately benefit the society in general and the nation in particular. Dear audience, as we all are aware, the recent times have been a test for people across the globe with the situations created by the pandemic that impacted each and every sector of life and society. Certainly, the education sector was no exception to the trials created by these times. But the most important thing was to overcome these difficulties with perseverance and dedicated efforts and look for the silver linings that existed. As the nation approached to its 75th year of independence in 2021, every effort was made here at Amar Singh College. The winner of the award of Merit by UNESCO for 2020, Asia Pacific Award for Cultural Heritage Preservation, for contributing to national and societal development. And all through the year, various activities were carried out to celebrate the spirit of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, while putting in dedicated efforts to contribute towards national development, student progression. In the fast-changing world, teaching, learning, research, and societal peace and harmony. It goes without saying that the spirit of the week-long FDP as well is to enhance the knowledge base of our students and participants so that in the coming times, they contribute in meaningful ways towards development and progress of the young nation. As we know, our nation is the nation of young people. In the course of the next 7 days, our experts and participants shall delve in the scope and prospects of research, focusing on the tools and techniques of research in various disciplines, which is in lieu with the policy prerogative of national education policy. With its focus on multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary research, which I hope shall serve not only as a knowledge-gaining experience, but also an experience that will contribute towards the research acumen of all of us. I believe so. As research today is an integral aspect of academia, we at Amar Singh College believe that students and scholars in higher education must be given exposure and opportunities to be able to use knowledge to evolve themselves, as be able to contribute in the discipline with better research, studies, and other discoveries made, and most importantly too, sustain the development activities of the society in particular. It is pertinent to mention here that underneath Amar Singh College has been designated as a research hub center of J&K in languages, fine arts, as well as interdisciplinary research. In this direction, we have made a progress. We have already made all equipment and other requirements available for the research center. And this year, we are sanguine that we will start the desired research activities at the center. Besides, underneath, our college has established already 3 sickle centers, hub centers rather. Number 1, Catering and Technology Sickle Center. Number 2, Languages and Fine Arts. And thirdly, Multimedia, Multimass and Media Production. With these words, I, Professor Bashir Ahmed Rathar, welcome all our dignitaries, present in the today's webinar and participants to this faculty development program with the hope that it proves fruitful for our participants, scholars, faculty, and students, definitely audiences across the globe who are attending this program with the set objectives of the organizers. Thank you very much for gracing this inaugural function. I welcome you all once again. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, sir. Your words of encouragement, your patronage, and your personal interest in all our efforts always implores us to work towards bettering the academic research and co-curricular aspects of the college. Thank you very much, sir, for the inaugural welcome address. We have with us our coordinator from Cape Comorin Trust, Tamil Nadu, Dr. Subra Jam, who is a professor in English and Governmental College Education, Jammu. She's a coordinator of the Cape Comorin Club, India, and a convener of the FDP on tools and techniques in research from our counterparts from Tamil Nadu. I request kindly gathering.
Thank you, Dr. Sabina. Well, good evening, everyone. I'm reminded of a quote: translate the good things of your learning into the welfare of humanity. Good evening, one and all, to this International Faculty Development Program on Tools and Techniques in Research, organized by Amar Singh College, Srinagar and Cape Comorin Trust, India. Cape Comorin Trust was formed with the aim of education and charity. The founding president is Dr. R.S. Regin Silvest. For people across the globe, the Cape Comorin Trust symbolizes humanism and signifies a new force of environmental integrity. The primary objective of this trust is to promote charity and a new learning of environment among people all over the globe through the service and education institutions and conferences and publications. The service of organization will be available to all the people, irrespective of the caste, sex, creed, and religion. Cape Comorin is a feeder organization of Cape Comorin Trust. The purpose of this feeder organization is to organize programs to promote the academic activities throughout the world. Cape Comorin Trust is registered as an NGO under Niti Aayog, Government of India, and has received 12A and ATG status. Till now, Cape Comorin, during these online conferences, have done 37 FTPs and conferences, which includes international conferences. And they do support for ISBN book publication, peer reviews, and journals. And here today, we are, all of us are there together for this wonderful international FTP. So on this occasion, I must congratulate Amar Singh College to begin with such a wonderful initiative, and welcome to all of you. I'm sure we are going to have very enriching sessions ahead, and of course, we will be connected for all these 7 days. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Shubra. It's been a pleasure having you here and having you coordinate the things on our other side of the FTP. It is my honor and privilege to request the coordinator from Amar Singh College, the coordinator for the FTP, Dr. Ghazala Ghayas, Head Department of English, the coordinator of the Interdisciplinary Research Hub in Music and Fine Arts here at Amar Singh College, and the coordinator from Amar Singh College, representing Amar Singh College during this week-long International Faculty Development Program, to kindly introduce the theme of the FTP, Dr. Ghazala Ghayas.
Uh, Wadi Principal, Amar Singh College, Professor Bashir Ahmad Rathir Saab, President Cape Comorin Trust, Dr. Ranjan Sylvest, esteemed resource persons from across the world, participants, moderator of the session, coordinator Shubhra, rapporteur, a very good afternoon to all of you. I take this opportunity as coordinator of the program to welcome all the guests in this international virtual faculty development program on tools and techniques in research. In this week-long program, we have 2 resource persons each day to train our faculty in new techniques and tools in research. As we all know, the National Education Policy of India 2020 proposed to establish new research foundation to lay emphasis on catalyzing and energizing research and innovation across the country in all academic disciplines. With this objective in mind, the Department of Higher Education, Government of Jammu and Kashmir, has directed colleges to establish different research hubs. Complying with the directive, Amar Singh College, Srinagar has undertaken the role of research laboratory and research hub of language and interdisciplinary research laboratory and research hub of language and fine arts, which our worthy principal has already discussed. In this connection, our college has organized this international faculty development program in tools and techniques in research in collaboration with Cape Comorin Trust, Tamil Nadu, to train our faculty as well as students to learn nuances and technicalities of good research. As we all know, research is a logical and systematic search for new and useful information on a particular topic. It is an investigation of finding solutions to Sorry, because of the connectivity, I'm sorry. So as we all know, research is a logical and systematic search for new and useful information on a particular topic. It's an investigation of finding solution to scientific and social problems through objective and systematic analysis. It's a search for knowledge. That's a discovery of hidden truths. Knowledge means information about matters. The information might be collected from different sources like experience, human beings, books, journals, nature, etc. It's responsible for bringing to light new knowledge. It's also responsible for correcting the present mistakes, removing existing misconceptions, and adding new learning to the existing fund of knowledge. As we all know, that knowledge creation and research are critical in growing and sustaining a large and vibrant economy, uplifting society, and continuously inspiring a nation to achieve even greater heights. And in some of the most prosperous civilizations such as India, Mesopotamia, Egypt, and Greece, to the modern era such as United States, Germany, Israel, South Korea, and Japan, are strong knowledge societies that attained intellectual and material wealth in large part through celebrated and fundamental contributions to new knowledge realm of science as well as art, language, and culture, and enhance and uplift not only their own civilization, but others around the globe. A robust ecosystem of research is perhaps more important than ever with the rapid change occurring in the world today. That is in the realm of climate change, population dynamics and management, biotechnology, and expanding digital marketplace, and the rise of machine learning and artificial intelligence. Evidence from the world's best university throughout the history shows that the best teaching and learning process at the higher education level occur in environments where there is also a strong culture of research and knowledge creation. A good research can lead to new contributions to the existing knowledge. Only through good research, it is possible to make progress in any field. It's done with the help of study, experiment, observation, analysis, comparison, reasoning. It's in fact ubiquitous. More precisely, research seeks predictions of events and explanations, relationships and theories for them. When we say that we are undertaking a research study to find answers to questions, we are implying the process. It's being undertaken with the framework of a set of philosophies, that is research approach. It uses procedures, methods, and techniques that have been tested for their validity and reliability. It is designed to be unbiased and objective. Choosing an appropriate research philosophy is an important part of the research methodology. In fact, profounded and philosophical paradigm within research hold utmost importance, as it is the basic belief system or worldview that guides the investigation. The term philosophy in such research refers to the development of knowledge and the nature of the knowledge. It refers to a system of beliefs and assumptions about the development of the knowledge. Although this sounds rather profound, it is precisely that we are doing when embarking on research, developing knowledge in a particular field. The knowledge development we are embarking upon may not be dramatic as a new theory of human motivation, but even answering a specific problem in a particular organization, we are nonetheless developing new knowledge. Whether we are continuously aware of them or not, at every stage in our research, we will make a number of types of assumptions. These include assumption about human knowledge, that is epistemological assumption, about the realities we encounter in our research, ontological assumption, and the extent and ways our own values, assumptions inevitably shape influence our research process, that is axiological assumptions. These assumptions inevitably shape how we understand our research questions, the methods we use, and how we interpret our findings. A well thought out and consistent set of assumptions will constitute a credible research philosophy, which will underpin our methodological choice, research strategy, and data collection techniques and analysis procedure. This will allow us to design a coherent research project in which all elements of research fit together. As we all know that the research is a process of collecting, analyzing, and interpreting information to answer questions. But to qualify as good research, the process must have certain characteristics. It must be, as far as possible, be controlled, rigorous, systematic, valid, verifiable, and empirical and critical. Research, it is a process which consists of series of actions or steps necessary to carry it out very effectively. These are formulation the research problem, extension literature survey, developing the research hypothesis, preparing the research design, determining the research design, collecting the research data, execution of project, analysis of data, hypothesis testing, generalization and interpretation, and preparing of the report or presentation of the results. So this was a general introduction how we can take up good research and how we can work that this research can help our nations to grow into a robust research ecosystem. So friends, during this 1 week long program, we are going to discuss all the niceties and technicalities of a good research, which we shall learn from eminent researchers, scholars, and resource persons who are going to share their research expertise with us. I, in the end, hope this long week program is going to benefit us all, especially because our students are also participating. Students of PG and IG courses have also registered. I believe this week-long exercise is going to help them to understand meaning of good research and help them to take new research proposals in their future. As we know, the National Education Policy of 2020 lays a kind of foundation that students should be involved in research projects at college level. Our PG and IG students have already published their research papers in reputed journals, but I hope through this program, they get more efficacy in this field now. Before I conclude, I'm grateful to our chief patron, Professor Dr. Qayyum Hussain, for his support and guidance. He could not join us due to some official engagements, but it is pertinent to mention his concern and support. I remember when I took the proposal for his approval, he was so happy. In just few minutes, he approved and felicitated and complimented the college management for organizing such programs for faculty as well as for the students. I am extending my thanks to our worthy principal for always instigating and stirring up us with new ideas and helping us to execute these ideas well. I'm thankful to Dr. Ranjan Silvest and his whole team of Capricorn Trust for his assistance and support. I'm thankful to my fellow coordinator, Dr. Mukhtar Ahmed, for always encouraging team fellows in arranging such programs. Thank you, our moderator, Dr. Shabina Kutte, and rapporteur, Dr. Parvez. Thank you all. Have a nice time. Goodbye.
Thank you very much. As we come to the conclusion, basically the beginning of a week-long activities that are going to be held over a period of next 7 or 8 days, with all our resource persons joining, with all our participants joining, it is imperative on all of us to propose a formal vote of thanks. Dr. Ghazala, the coordinator of the FDP from Amar Singh College, has already mentioned the people who have been instrumental in bringing about this program. But I, on behalf of the principal, on behalf of the faculty, on behalf of the organizers, the scholars and the students of Mercy College, take this opportunity to place on record our heartfelt gratitude to the Honorable Vice Chancellor, Cluster University Srinagar, Professor Dr. Qayyum Hussain, who, despite not being present here today, has always been supportive of our efforts and programs in every way possible. Thank you very much, sir. Most important of all, in every program that we organize or we come up with or we propose to organize, it would not be possible without the efforts, the personal interest, the patronage, and the approval of our worthy principal, Professor Bashir Ahmed Rathar, sir, who is the director of all our programs, also of the week-long International Faculty Development Program. Your patronage, sir, and your interest in all our efforts are at the forefront of all our events. I extend a heartfelt gratitude to you, sir. To Dr. It is my privilege, of course, to place on record our sincere thanks to Dr. R.S. Regin Sylvest, the president from Cape Comorin Trust, for his contribution towards making this event possible. Without your support, sir, this virtual event would not have been materialized. I thank you on behalf of the principal, the coordinators, the organizing committee, the faculty and students. Our thanks are due to the two of the people who have been working day and night for making and materializing this event, Dr. Shubhra Jamwal, the coordinator from Cape Comorin, and to Dr. Ghazara Ghayas, the coordinator from Mercy College. I thank both of you for your interest and for lending your expertise in organizing this event. Our thanks are also due to our worthy resource persons who will be joining us from today onwards for the course of the next week. Our thanks are also due to the college media cell, the college technical team, the technical team from Cape Comorin, who are taking care of the technical aspects of this virtual meet. And last but not least, to the participants, scholars, and students, without whom our efforts would not be possible and would be of no use. Thank you all for joining us today in the inaugural ceremony. We'll be signing off for 2 minutes before we are joined by our resource persons for the technical sessions. Thank you very much all for joining us during the inaugural ceremony.